You know streaming awfully well. Give us a preview of Netflix at this point. They disappointed the street in their addition of subscribers last quarter. They took their estimates down, so probably they can beat them this time. Where are they headed?
You know, Netflix has to worry about becoming the AOL of OTT. Meaning, they popularized streaming video the way AOL popularized surfing the web, but as soon as people knew how to surf the web, they didn't need AOL anymore. AOL was not defensible. Netflix may not be that defensible. When you think about the product, it's a library of movies and TV shows and originals. Well, HBO has that, CBS All Access has that, and come next year, Disney is yanking all of its content away from Netflix and is launching their own streaming service. So what does Netflix have left? Well, they have international growth. That's really driven their stock price the last couple of years. But Comcast just bought Sky, which gives Comcast international growth possibilities with premium content as well. The fundamentals for Netflix are questionable. Then there's the technological advantage that Netflix had. They were playing Moneyball for media. They were into artificial intelligence way before anybody else. But now, AI, as your previous guest was talking about, is very accessible, it's cheaper, it's faster, and it's taking a leap beyond where Netflix started. So now they may have to catch up in the realm of AI.
So we just put up some of the competitors. We got ESPN and Disney. ESPN's already out there. Disney's coming. Right. We have Walmart now saying that they're going to start going into the business as well. We got AT&T, as you say, coming into the business.
Apple, Amazon, which can not only have you watch shows but buy things as you're watching them.
Now, to some extent, this is the result of the enormous success of Netflix. I mean, particularly in raising capital.
That's right.
They've been amazingly successful. Does that give them an advantage? Because the fact is, they're playing with capital that's cheaper in a sense than what Disney's playing with.
Yes.
They're able to amass that huge treasure trove of content for essentially cheaper dollars than Disney.
Yeah, and one of the key questions will be how long can Netflix be valued as a startup, you know, by digital media metrics, against the traditional media companies that still are expected to show more traditional earnings trajectories and the like. And that's been the tough thing for Time Warner with HBO. Now that they're part of AT&T, does that problem go away or is it exacerbated? So that's been Netflix's big advantage all along. What happens to that moving forward?
So having been the former head of CNN and sort of looking at content, how important content is, what's the content upside for Netflix? Where do they win where the other guys can't?
They don't. It's been sheer volume up until now, but volume is easy to match. Look at the volume that Disney can deliver with the Star Wars franchise and the Avengers and the X-Men and the Avatar, and you know they just bought the entire Fox entertainment library, so the volume advantage goes away. It has been targetability. Nobody's better than Netflix at telling you what you should be watching next, just the way that Amazon uses AI to tell you to buy this toothbrush when you just bought that toothpaste. Netflix does the same thing with your favorite British crime drama, let's say. But the others are quickly catching up to that. The company I run, Vilynx, powers other over-the-top services to enable them to tell you what you ought to watch and what you would like, which are going to be two different things.
What's the role of brand loyalty in all this? I mean, you come out of a business, for example, CNN. That was terribly important to CNN. Back at ABC days, it's terribly important to us. Is it important here? Does Netflix have an advantage because there are people who are just used to streaming their video through Netflix?
Trust and loyalty are very important in the news business. It's not personal loyalty, unfortunately, but you know, brand loyalty is really important. In the entertainment business, it's what have you done for me lately? And by lately, I mean in the last 10 seconds. That, you know, you've got Facebook users and Twitter and Snapchat users, and they just want the instant gratification. Everyone knows there's something better right around the corner. That puts pressure on content creators and distributors to keep that consumer happy.